It says this meeting's being live streamed.
Yeah, but it's not up on my other screen yet. There we go. Okay. All right.
It says this meeting's being live streamed.
Yeah, but it's not up on my other screen. All right, cool. We are live. If anybody's watching on the YouTube, we're going to be doing a word crawl today. I am going to be running timers, as you can see on my screen. I think it's up here on your side, over here on, I don't freaking know. And so I'm going to be running the timers. I'm going to be going through segments of, this is what we're doing and this is how we're doing it. I'm like just sitting down at my computer trying to get stuff together and realizing that there's apps open. So bear with me as I close out a bunch of stuff that does not need to be open. The theme is Turkey Day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking a lot about food. So if you're participating from YouTube or Kelly, make sure that you have snacks, lots of snacks. If you are on Facebook in the Neurodivergent Writers group, there is a link in the group in the events section. If you're not there and you're one of my followers, you can get access to this by signing up for the hub or the Perspective Shifters Hub or the Elevation Hub. Both of those price points are live now. And one is available for as little as $1 a month. So you can join that way if you should choose to. If you know me directly, feel free to send me a message on Messenger or text message, and I'll send you the Zoom link, and you're welcome to join us. So with all of that said, Kelly, do you have all your stuff ready to get started? Got your documents open and everything else?
Oh,
I have all of my monsters set up in For the Words for these sprints. So I should be able to just click beat the next monster and be good. If you're not familiar with For the Words and you're watching this, I'll happily share some information later on, depending on how we do. This is scheduled for 6 hours, 6.5 hours technically, but we're having a half an hour break and we may end a little early because I gave us some space. So we're already starting about 3 minutes late. That's okay, because I gave us some space to do what we needed to do. I'm looking around for my sprint stuff and realized it's on my documents on my computer. Okay, so for the first hour, the question is, where are you having Thanksgiving dinner this year? So Kelly, where are you having Thanksgiving dinner?
At my sister's.
At your sister's house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I actually have one for that. If you're having dinner at a sibling's house, you must bring something. So you'll need to make a dish to pass, and you'll need to build 200 words so that your recipe completes on time. So that's your goal. This sprint is 200 words. Now, I know you and I have talked a little bit about like what to do if you're blocked. So what I'll say is that this sprint is about words, but you can work on any project that you want. So if you're stuck on one project, switch gears, move to a different project, find something that's a little bit more creative, something that seems like it's a little bit newer, especially if you are neurodivergent like I am. Having something new to work on when you're feeling stuck in one area will often get the creative juices flowing and send you back to where you need to be. I'm having, Tim and I are alone this year. So his family lives in Boston, my family lives in Missouri and in a different part of Wisconsin. And my kids are with their dad. So it's just him and I this Thanksgiving. So we are having dinner at home, but we're not doing a big fancy feast. We will do a Thanksgiving dinner on another day with the kids, but we're just having a super chill evening. So it's nothing fancy, dinner at home and a chill evening. It may not be a large fancy meal, but you're still cooking and that's hard work. You got to cook up to 400 words to hit the sprint. Okay. So I'm going to set a timer for 15.
Wait, I thought you said 200 words before.
Nope,
100?
that's yours. Mine is 400.
Oh, okay.
So everybody gets a different goal. And what I'm going to do, I think, is just for the purposes of the fact that we're doing a YouTube. If anybody decides to join us late or even here, this way they can see, hang on, what we're working on. Sprint 1, where are you working or where are you having Thanksgiving? And I'm going to put those things up on the screen for everybody. That way they can join in no matter when they come, and they can see how it works. So hang on a second. Just kind of moving stuff around here so I can share my screen. Share screen 2. And I'm going to just close this stuff down. You can see all my random notes over here, but that's fine. Whatever. All right. So this is where you're having Thanksgiving this year. And Kelly, your goal is 200. My goal is 400. I'm going to start the next timer and we will come back at the beep. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm going to mute myself. And I'm going to play some music on here. So if you don't like the music, let me know and I'll change it.
Okay.
So I know some people don't do well with music, but I figure since we're live streaming, it's probably going to be easier on participants who are live streaming. But like I said, if you hate it, if you don't like it, we can change it or we can even just do without.
All good.
Oh, I'm going to do acoustic. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I wonder if I mute myself, it'll still come through on YouTube. So I'm going to check that too.
You might need to turn the music up because I barely hear it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd you do?
398.
Nice. So you hit your goal. I did not because, of course, my best friend decided right then and there to call me to work out plans for this weekend. So I did not hit my goal. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute because I can't access my document. And rather than putting it up over here, I'm just going to do it here. And I'm going to change the view. Maybe can I just view like one? No. Why can't I do anything right on Microsoft today? There we go. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. So if you've made your word goal, which you have, you actually have an extra 5 minutes for the next sprint. So whenever we start, you get to start, and I will take 5 minutes off of mine. So that's fun. Which actually reminds me, I will need to. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so Zoom is not okay, that it is friendly. Never mind. I was gonna say. Okay. Save. Okay. I had to update the timer because I didn't account for that. Okay, so now you know where you're having Thanksgiving dinner. What sides are you choosing? So you're having it at a sibling's house and you have to bring something. You have to make one dish. So what side are you choosing to make?
Oh, I did that all as part of what I already wrote.
That's okay. No, it's just part of the thing. So you tell me like what side are you choosing?
Cheesy potatoes.
Okay. So would we classify that under mashed potatoes and gravy for the purposes of this or another family favorite?
I'd say it's a family favorite. We have it every single family thing.
Okay. I am eating dinner here. But I have to do two sides because I'm cooking, right? So, I am going to do mashed potatoes and gravy and green bean casserole. So, if you've chosen another family favorite, your word count for the next 30 minutes is 350 words. Um, because I have to combine my word count. So it is going to be 325 words. So you can write that down if you need to. I'm going to put this up on the screen for anybody watching in case you didn't choose one of the sides that Kelly and I did. Um, so and if you chose a specific space, like if you're eating dinner at mom and dad's, or you're eating at a big friend's house, or you're hosting all the feast, it depends on like what you're doing as far as the sides that you choose. So keep that in mind when you're reading through this on the YouTube channel. I'm really super excited that you got so many words last month. That's really awesome. I ended up with hang on. 450 minus 238 because I can't math. I got 212 words, which isn't bad considering I started 3 minutes before the end of the sprint. So yeah. Do you have any questions so far?
So I'm doing 350 words about the side dish.
No, about anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's just I'm actually working on content for the Perspective Shifters Club right now. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing. I've got 4 different projects that I'm okay to work on today. So I just went through the list and was like, yes, that's the one I want to do right now. So that's what I'm working on. So you work on whatever, do whatever you want. The storyline is just for fun. So you work on if you want to work on your book or if you want to work on something else, if you want to do a free write. So really quick, just to kind of explain a free write. The free write is basically you start typing
Hmm.
and you don't stop typing, even if you have nothing to say. So, like, if you started typing and you're like, I really can't think of anything to say, like, you would type that out. I'm not really sure. I'm doing a free right now, but this is really frustrating because I can't think of anything to say. Like, you'd write all of that. until the timer is done. So, so you can do one of those. You can write in a book. You can write in anything else if you want to. So for now, I'm going to start the timer. Are you good, Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start the timer for the next one. You get a five extra minutes. I do not. So I have to wait until the timer hits 30 minutes before I can start working. So 350 words for you, Chica. 325 for me. All right, all the words.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt for 1 second because I'm going to share my screen. So I needed to apologize because I forgot to do that before we started. There we go. Okay, all the words. for over time. I didn't
I
even hear.
was, I kept coming back because I wasn't sure what was.
Yeah, next time just be like, hey, timer went because I didn't hear it.
I
And
didn't hear it.
I gotta find some different music because that stuff started annoying me like halfway through. So give me 1 second to get 30 words in so I can beat this monster before I lose to the monster because that annoys me really bad.
I'm
Um,
in the middle of a sentence, so I'm going to finish my sentence.
okay. What?
Okay.
Okay, so we have a 10-minute break, and you're not supposed to see what happens at the 10-minute break. So um feel free to go get water, more Starbucks, um, just move if you want, make phone calls, do whatever you need to do. But the timer will go off. I'm going to change this buzzer sound for this timer. So maybe, am I? Maybe not. I guess not. Can I change it? You'd think it'd
I
be able.
typed 1,046 words in that time.
That's awesome. How many did I do? I didn't even look to see how many I did. I know like I beat my goal and then I was like, okay, cool. Um, 238, 150. I think that's another 150. I gotta go look up the monsters. Really? I don't even know which quest that came from. I bet it's one of the special ones. Let me look here. Monsters. That's what I want to know. Okay, that was 50, not 150. And the other one was, I genuinely don't know. Yes, I do. 150. So 200. So I got 438 that round. So that's good. And I ended up going into Heartbeat. Did it work? I'm trying to save the changes right now. It's really frustrating because I can't change a save or save the changes. Um, So there's a couple of glitches on Heartbeat that's like really frustrating for me. I love Heartbeat otherwise, but I don't like the fact that when I'm trying to make changes, if it glitches, like I literally have to basically shut it down and restart it sometimes. Uh,
Mhm.
oh, that looked like it saved. It did. Cool. So I also changed the in the perspective shifters hub. Now it says course library and docs library because I'm trying to help people understand that like just because you get access to like 300 courses doesn't mean you have to take 300 courses. It's a
Mhm.
library. You check things out as you need to. So,
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna step away for the next 5 minutes or so and grab some water and maybe let the dogs out. I don't know, but I'll be back.
Okay, me too.
Did you take a break?
Yeah, I just beat you back.
The mail came right as I was getting water, and I was like, oh, perfect. Okay, so when we take our break, both of us were back before the 10-minute mark, so everything is going smoothly with our Thanksgiving dinner. Our turkey is thawed and ready to cook. So we don't have any sort of penalties for this next sprint. Um, how did you how'd you do on this sprint? I don't think that anything. No, this is a fresh start over. So sometimes when people like don't hit their word count and then they don't hit their word count and like it just keeps snowballing. So I do like middle of the line start overs where we all just kind of start back over at square one. Um, so how do you like your turkey?
Um, I don't know. Turkey?
Do you like it roasted, deep fried, barbecue, smoked, some sort of other unconventional mean? Do you like a turducken?
No,
No. Do you like beer can or bacon wrapped turkey? Maybe. How are
maybe.
how are you
Not
having
beer.
this year?
I don't know. My aunt's making it.
Okay. Think she'll roast it or deep fry it?
I'm guessing the oven.
The oven. Okay. That's the safe and easy bet. This next sprint is 10 minutes. And so you'll have 150 words to get out in 10 minutes. That's the same that I do. But I do need to talk about these other ones because I think they're hilarious and I spent time writing them. So we're going to listen to the other ones too. If someone has a deep fried turkey and that's what they're having for turkey prep, we've heard that that's delicious and worth the risk, but you're not prepared for the exact level of fire that your turkey elicits from the oil. Did I say fire that your turkey elicits from the oil? You'll end up catching your apron on fire, and while you are safe, you have to put on some special moves to save your bird and yourself from the chaos. You'll have to type 300 words. So if you had chosen deep fried, you'd have double the words. Barbecue and smoked, it takes a lot of effort to run back and forth between your back door and the fire. You'll need 400 words this sprint to ensure that it cooks evenly and is finished for dinner. I said beer can or bacon wrapped. Well, all right then, Forrest, let's get your turkey done. 200 words to get this unconventional method off without a hitch. And if you're doing a turducken, a what now? What kind of spells are you casting over there with an animal inside of an animal? We're pretty sure you're a witch or just an overachiever, but you have 350 words this friend. Okay, so that's the turkey prep.
So wait,
10,
so what was mine again? There was too many numbers and I don't.
yep, that's okay. 150 words.
Okay.
All right. So
And is it about that or what
so the goal is to hit 150 words. So
about anything?
yeah, about anything.
Okay.
So, yep. So if you're working on a project or if you want to start a new project, you can do 150 words towards what you're working on. And when you do the 150 words, you've hit your goal. If you go over, there might be a bonus, there might not. If you don't hit it, there's probably a penalty, but we won't go there. So, okay, I'm gonna put the next timer up on the clock and we're gonna get started. All the words. Let me find some different music, please. Bear with me as I do this because that was sweet at first, but
It was
let's.
the same thing over and over.
It was just like it was too bouncy. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but it was too do. Like I felt like I was in a freaking video game or a movie. This might put us to sleep. We'll try it. All right. All the words. Sorry if that messed you up. to do that again. That one went by quick. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I hit it. I have to look at my last monster that I did. Gordy. I don't remember what Gordy was. Hold on. How did you do?
94.
94. Okay, out of 150, that's pretty good. Um,
No, not 92, 94. You didn't hear
oh,
to do your,
290. Yeah,
yeah.
I heard the two. Yep. I was like 94 is not bad out of 150 being the goal. But 294 is way freaking better. Uh, I just like the last sprint, I found my last um like the monsters that I had done, and now I can't seem to find them, of course. Gordy. I keep finding like the monster itself, but I can't seem to find recap. That's what I need. Gordy. Gordy was 80. Kuikas was 50, so that's 130. And then this one is 200, and I've got 200 minus 129, 71. So 80 plus 30 is 181. I made it. Woot. Okay. Oh, let me turn on our, I gotta remember to start turning on our timer. Oh, that's okay. This one does it. Let's see. Apps. I need to go to the other app. This one. Okay, this one's a long timer, but I don't know that we're gonna need all 10 minutes. Okay. Um, so we hit our goal. Um, that's really big. Um, we did the 10-minute break. We did that one. There we go. How do we turn out? So we didn't, neither one of us fell short. Our turkey's perfect. It's delicious. It's juicy and tender. It's just the way it's supposed to be. So for the next sprint, we get to choose our goal. If you had fallen short, your turkey might have been dry or chewy, frozen, or burned. So did I mean to take a 10-minute break here? Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're on our 10-minute break here. Do we need a break right now?
I'm good.
Okay, I can move it. Okay. So our turkey turned out. If we reached our goals in the last sprint, we're prepared and are able to save Thanksgiving with a fantastic meal. Wait, what? Oh, no, this is just 50. Geez, Louise. My executive functioning only goes so far. Okay? Seriously. It's a 15-minute sprint. We get to choose our goal. So what is your goal for this sprint?
Um, 200.
Okay. I am gonna do, what was the last sprint? 10 minutes. I'm gonna do 250. We'll see. All right, 15 minutes. We don't need a break. So I'm gonna skip right to the next one and start that timer. We can sub in that break somewhere if we need to. Okay, all the words.
Was that the time?
No, but we've only got 30 seconds left, so it's fine. That was Discord. Actually, I forget that closing Discord doesn't get rid of it. Like it still sits in the background. So I
Oh,
just it doesn't come back up. Actually, I'm going to quit all of the other messaging apps and things that I have on the background here. We should be good now. That was the time. Let me see how I did. Let me start the next timer though. Because I want to keep us on track. Let me count. 200. And then 101. So I did 301. So I hit my goal. How about you?
489.
Nice. Heck yeah. Okay, do you need a break?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. Well, the remainder of this 10-minute break, because I don't think you and I really need much longer than that. And then we'll come back and start the next sprint. Okay. So 9 minutes and 15 seconds is how much you have. 13, 12, 11. Oh, you get it.
Okay.
Welcome back. No penalties for being back early or late. Not for that one anyway.
Oh,
I'm gonna stop our share so that I can facilitate. Okay, so we have our side dishes. We have um our side dishes. We have our turkey made. We are about to sit down and eat, but of course, before we do, we have to carve the turkey. This next sprint is a 5-minute sprint. We both reached our goal in the last sprint, so we are prepared. We have saved Thanksgiving with a fantastic meal, great gravy, or an ace in the hole. Write as many words as you can in the next 5 minutes. So there's no necessarily goal per se. If you did not reach your goals, so for anybody who's following along on YouTube, if you did not reach your goals in the last sprint, you have to stand up, turn around, and give yourself a timeout to calm down so that you're not super psyched out about dinner. Okay. At the end of our 5 minutes, you can rejoin us because your bestie's going to come to the rescue with a turkey and dinner and everything for your family. Okay. Um, so in the next 5 minutes, you'll do the same thing as write as many words as you can. So no, I lied. After you turn around, stand up, turn around, and give yourself a minute to calm down. It's just a minute. Then you can rejoin us at that 5 minutes. So you get 4 minutes instead of 5. Kelly and I will get 5. And we're gonna write as many words as we can. Are you ready, Kelly?
mhm.
All right. I am going to share my screen so people know what the hell's going on if they randomly join on YouTube. And then I'm going to start the timer and I'm going to mute myself and start the music.
Is that it already?
Oh, yes, that was a 5 minute sprint. So you see how that one works.
That was fast.
That was really fast, and I'm pretty sure, let's see, I did not do very well at all. I got super distracted. Minus 467. I did 32 words. That's correct.
I
How
got 155.
nice. Okay, well, mine doesn't even come to this. Like, I'm not even in the group. Um, so the next one is a 20-minute sprint, and we're gonna really stretch. So you got how much?
I
155?
got 155.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move you up to the 200 words because considering I only got 32, like I feel like we should have some separation here because you did way better than I did. So my dinner conversation with my family was a mess. We started with politics right out of the gate, which developed into depressing topics. A few of the group feel really out of place, including me. And I am going to let my light shine at the end of dinner with karaoke guest spot, which actually totally sounds like me. I'm going to write 600 words in the next 20 minutes. Um, you have somebody in your group, probably a family member, based on where you're having dinner, that brought up an old group drama, not trauma, drama. It wasn't necessarily the funnest conversation, but it wasn't a complete disaster. Somebody else put a squash to that fairly quickly, and your family moved on. While a few members of the group are still fuming a little bit, you feel good and ready to tackle most anything for the rest of the evening. So your goal is 400 words this sprint.
In how long?
20 minutes. You can
Okay.
do it. You can do it. All right. Uh, hang on a second. I am going to start the timer and share um my screen. Okay. Let's just check in something quick. No, 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 no. Share screen two. We're gonna start the timer. And I'm gonna turn on the music. All the words. Is the music okay for you?
Hmm.
Okay, I prefer this than the other stuff, and I kind of don't even recognize that it's there, so it's perfect for me. But if you want me to change it, you just let me know.
That works. Is that the,
Yep, that's time. Give me just a second, buddy. Okay, hang on here for a second. Um, okay. So, how'd you do that round?
hang on, I kept what I was working on, so let me do the math.
Okay.
What was my goal?
400.
529.
Very cool. Very cool. Uh, I did 685, which is 600 was my goal. So, woot. I'm impressed that I did that much. I wasn't thinking I did. Actually, I was like, oh yeah, I probably came in really short. Hey, hey, can you not please stop? Sorry. He likes to get them riled up when he first gets home. It's like a fun thing for him. Okay, I gotta go back to timer and we have to set the 5 minute. Oh, and give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. If you met your goal, which we both did, we saved the atmosphere of dinner. We are masters, but if we look outside, we see it snowing and it's a blizzard out there and no one wants to drive. So everyone is deciding to stay over for the night. We get to write 300 words so that we can figure out what to do for the rest of the evening. I really thought this was funny. So if we did not meet our goal, maybe the weather is letting up. You look outside and hey, it's sunny, but that's a complete relief. But Susan loves to plan fun events and often doesn't take anyone else's wishes to heart. So she starts making plans without any input from anyone else, and you get roped into some things that you didn't want to have to do. So we get snow and we just get to figure out what we want to do for the night. And if you didn't make it, you get roped in with Susan. I don't know if you have a family or a friend named Susan. I do not. Well, I do,
My
but
mom.
that are coming to Thanksgiving. And that's not by design. If you're a Susan and you're watching this and you're my friend, you are welcome at Friendsgiving. But I just it was a name that came to mind. You do have a friend, a family member named Susan?
Hmm.
That's funny. Well, okay, so 20 minutes is our next sprint. Um, our goal is 300 words. So this last sprint was 600 minutes. We can take it, or 600 words. We can take it a little easier this time. So
And this one's about what we're gonna do with that group of people.
it's about anything that you want it to be.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's good. It's just, this is the storyline, right? Like, so it's not actually like based on that. Have you ever seen a Hunger Games or Divergent?
mm-mm.
So if you haven't seen either one of those, I highly recommend them, especially if you're looking for shit to do for Thanksgiving night. It's fun. Divergent is about basically a neurodiverse person who shows up in this like dystopian place. And I think it's based in Chicago, but I could be wrong. So this neurodiverse person she shows up and like there's all these things that she has to do to hide that she's neurodiverse. And she like it's yeah. So you have that one, and then you also have Hunger Games, which is also another dystopian movie, about basically there's an event called the Reaping, which is where they put all of the children's names from the different districts. So it's a dystopian US thing, and there are 13 different districts. There was a civil war, and then they split all of the different areas up into districts based on like what they're good at. So like the West Coast is like fishing and like resources, and then like the East Coast is and like Appalachia is mining, right? So each one of these districts gets split up. There's 12 districts initially, and they put all of these kids' names into a bowl and they choose two names. And those are their two tributes. There's one male and one female tribute. And they They go off and they participate in these Hunger Games, which is basically a fight to the death. And the last one standing gets all of this praise and all of the riches that they could ever want within their districts. And because of the way that it's set up, your districts 1 through like 3, 4 have like the means to train their people and to get their people healthy and ready to go. But the districts that are further away from the capital, which is in District 1, can't. They don't have that capability. So Katniss Everdeen wins the reaping, right? So well, actually, no, she doesn't. She volunteers as tribute for her sister. And then the rest of the movie series, because there's 3 movies, also books if you prefer to read. Katniss Everdeen is a badass that basically takes down the whole fucking dystopian regime. She like ruins the games, like just completely blows shit up, literally. It's great. Love it. I love her so much. But anyway, okay, so you and I are 300 words, and that is starting in just a second or two. Do you have any questions? Do you need anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
Like,
All right. We are 3 minutes ahead of schedule officially as of right now, and all the words.
Is that the timer?
Yeah, I was wrapping up a sentence. Um, so I copied those last 200 words. Hold on. Ignore pasted words. Okay, so I got seven. No, I didn't get 708. Did I get 708? I did not. Let me look here. I got probably about 400. I'm estimating there. Nah, maybe not. Hold on. Let me copy it in a Word. File new. Tell me how many words that was. 271. I don't know how many I said. I think I said 400, but no, it's 271. Don't save. How did you do?
591.
Nice. I don't know if you saw, but I was like talking with Owen. So for the first like 10 minutes, I was apologizing for the way I behaved this morning. So, which like, we both took accountability for it, which is I think a healthy thing, but yeah. I wanted to make sure he knew that like a lot of my struggle with those quick time changes and those quick like demand changes is a lot of that struggle is because of the way that I was raised. So, okay, we are at hour 4. We're taking a break,
Mhm.
taking 30 minutes. You can go to the bathroom, go outside. I'm going to stop the YouTube stream because by now everybody knows what a word crawl is.
Mhm.
They've been on this for 4 hours if they are still doing it with us. And if not, all the more reason to stop streaming now.
Mhm.
When we come back, we're going to talk about dessert. Um, we're going to talk about the events that we're going to do this evening. Um, and I've got a few other like smaller sprints towards the latter part that kind of have to do with wrapping everything up and putting a bow on it for the rest of the Thanksgiving weekend, if you will. So 30-minute break. I'm going to put a 30-minute timer on the clock. You don't have to stay on if you don't want, but go eat something. Go for, you know, a call or get outside. If I don't know, it's starting to get dark here. Again,
Right.
really thinking about that when I decided this, but do something else for a little bit and then come back and we'll talk about dessert.
Okay.